We're live.
I think I did something. Oh, okay. I pushed a button.
Okay. Hey guys, we are
Hey
live.
everybody.
The dynamic
Happy
duo is
Sunday.
back. I know. Happy Sunday. This is the We're the dynamic duo. You remember Batman and Robin shows? They used to be like the dynamic duo. So this is like
Yeah.
I can't even say the word dynamic, but anyway.
Wendy and Joseph, the dynamic duo, right? That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Let me get my tongue and just straighten it out a little bit.
Uh,
Okay. Here we go.
Tongue twister.
Um,
We're just hoping everybody's having a happy Sunday and enjoying the hot weather. Today we're kind of just trying to bring awareness to something that kind of everybody knows somebody or is dealing with somebody who goes through depression or anxiety. And there's over 40 million people that are on psych meds right now, and that's what we're kind of trying to bring attention to in the U.S. And there's anywhere from like antidepressants to sedatives, and there's so many different side effects. That they're not actually even fixing the issues. Plus, they're having side effects, and there's so many people looking for something better, something to help the underlying cause, not just, fix a symptom.
yeah.
And that's
I mean,
why, oh, go ahead.
no, I was just going to say, and I mean, right now, especially over the last 4 months with COVID-19, social distancing, people losing jobs, businesses going out of business. I mean, people are probably popping different psych meds just to kind of help
Mm,
them cope. I mean, it's causing, it's a sad situation for so many people. Not to mention, like, and I think I told you this before, Wendy. I haven't really said it on air before, but I mean, it's worth mentioning only because I'm sure there are people just like my daughter just told me that she's on a bunch of psych meds, for antidepressant and anxiety and stuff like that because of her, soon to be ex-husband, because how abusive he was to her. And she just, so I was thinking, all these relationships, whether they're married or not. I mean, there's a lot of abuse that happens, and people have to get on meds for that too, or
yeah,
people
there's
lose.
there's many
Yeah,
different reasons. Yeah, just it could be something that's going on in your life, or it could be just a chemical imbalance, hormone imbalance. But that's why we're trying to bring awareness to the stem cell patches that they use light. Yes, I have mine right here. You can see it. Oh wait, okay, yeah. They actually use light, like light energy, to elevate a copper peptide that it stimulates what I'm not a scientist, but it stimulates like whatever we need to make those our to activate our stem cells so that we can actually repair our own bodies.
that's amazing.
Um,
I know.
yeah.
And somebody explained it to me like really super simple. So even me, with my limited uh, brain. No, I'm just kidding. But even I can understand it. He put it in layman's term. He said, just think of when you get a suntan, how the light from the sun activates your melatonin.
Mhm.
It's just light. All it is a light wave, light frequency that stimulates, activates the melatonin in our body, in our skin, and that's what changes color, right?
Mhm.
And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool, just because there's definitely stuff that's happening all the time with light.
Mhm.
And then, like, we're more electrical than we are biological.
Mhm.
So, like you were saying, Wendy, something like this simple, this technology, and people, they're like skeptics. Like, how do you suspend your skepticism long enough to just sample these guys? Just
Mhm.
slap one of these little puppies on, man, and just see what happens, right?
Yeah, exactly. It can't hurt. It's a 90-day money back guarantee. So I mean, if you haven't tried it, why not try it? I mean, you'll have a story. Everybody who's used these has a story. And the neat thing is that even so they activate your stem cells, and everything in our body runs on those stem cells. You know what I mean? Everything. So even if you don't have depression problems or anxiety problems, it will help, any kind of issue you have in your body, because our like I said, our body depends on those stem cells. Everything in our body depends on them.
Unbelievable. I couldn't agree more. And, just wearing them on a daily basis. I mean, some of the ones that you've worn, some of the ones that I've worn, like you can wear a variety of different ones, multiple patches at a time. I mean, and now what I'm really doing, guys, what is our goal? Like, what is our company goal? How many people do we want to patch? Do we want to help patch?
Right now it's 1 billion.
Okay, guys, 1 billion people. Imagine 1 billion people not having to take psych drugs. I'm just saying, not that it's just psych drugs, but just imagine that many people that are enhancing their bodies to a younger, like Wendy and I, we're decades younger than what people think we are. I mean, I totally would never guess Wendy's age. I would never guess her age in a million years. If you even said, hey, we're going to give you $1 million, I would never guess it. And I'm sure she would never guess mine. So that right there tells you, and there's certain things that are genetic, guys, but I look at pictures. I don't know if you've done this, Wendy, but I've looked at pictures like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I'm like, my son this is a true story. I went to drop my son off about 4 years ago when he was in, I don't know, the 6th grade or something, 7th grade, whatever. And his teacher came out because it was the car lane where you drop kids off and the teacher would open the door or whatever. And she goes to my son, oh, who's that? Your grandpa? And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I felt so humiliated. I just felt like, wow, thanks. Okay, I guess whatever I'm doing, it's not working. And I look at now, and somebody just told me that I was like, they thought I was 39. And I'm like, are you sure you need glasses, lady? But that's what's so amazing about these patches, guys. It's doing something. It's stimulating something, like you said, Wendy. The copper peptide.
It is. And actually, people that know me keep asking me, like, what are you doing? Because well, not only have they noticed that I have a lot more energy, but that I'm seeming happier, but also it's helping. It helps you look younger. It's kind of cool.
Didn't you say that your hair is even thicker now? Like it's growing thicker?
My hair is getting healthier. My nails are growing longer, like
right,
more healthy. Right. It helps. It's been helping my skin, my nails, my hair, my mood, everything. So
bodybuilders. I mean, because I do bodybuilding, and I'm looking at my sculpted body every day, and it just keeps morphing into like the Hulk or something. I don't know. It's like weird, just how it's just changing. And there's a friend of mine who's a bodybuilder. I just was talking to him today. In fact, I gave him your website. He's from Boston, Massachusetts, and he said, yeah, he wants to check it out. So it's very likely, you're going to probably start seeing people who are into fitness. But I know there's a lot of people that we can help, just to help them at least to feel better, so that they can lower their psych meds, or, go to their prescriber, because there's no
and they
reason.
don't have to worry, like you don't have to worry about like trying to go off of your psych meds to try this, because it doesn't have any kind of interaction. There's no chemical in it. There's nothing that would interact with what you're taking. But when you do feel like you're ready to start maybe going off of your other medicines, I would always recommend working with your doctor for that. But you don't have to worry about an interaction or reaction or anything like that.
Yeah, totally. Sleep is better. All the, I mean, that's one of the things that everybody says, that they sleep better. I think that was what you were saying. I've noticed that.
That's one of the feeling calm. and sleeping better are like the two first things I noticed.
And then you have more energy too, because that was the other thing, is that I also noticed when I first started the patches, I was drinking like maybe 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day, and I just didn't even want to drink any more coffee because I had so much energy just wearing the patches. Did you find that?
Yeah, I don't drink as much, and actually, I've started just because I like the taste of coffee. I started drinking a little bit of decaf here and there just because I still like it, but I don't need as much caffeine. I don't actually
Yeah,
feel like I need any caffeine. I just like to drink it,
right, right.
the taste.
Yeah, no, I mean, I probably am going to start doing more smoothies or protein drinks, because of the energy is there. But yeah, that's really interesting. So what we're doing, guys, is like Wendy said, we're really trying to bring in people who want to sample. There's specific ones. We're not going to get into that because of the time today, but we're going to start, I think you said tomorrow, Wendy, right? We're going to start with like a series of talking about the different patches that can help with people that are trying to wean off of different, anxiety and depression and different meds.
Yeah, I think tomorrow I was planning on talking about, or we talked about uh, the Nirvana, right? The one that's removed.
Now you've been
So
taking,
tomorrow we'll go a little in depth on Nirvana.
right. So you've been taking Nirvana. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about is maybe we can, if I can, I'll see if I can find it. And there's a short clip on CEO, David Schmidt, of the founder. And maybe during our little, video broadcast, maybe we can kind of insert that little clip in so that we can talk about that, right? So we'll play the
Okay,
clip
yeah,
for our audience, right?
that's
Is that
yeah.
cool?
Yes, and that's a really good clip. I know which one you're talking about. So yeah, we could add that in there. That'd be helpful. That'd be a good idea.
Awesome. Awesome. So anything else that you wanted to just mention today?
No, I I gotta get going because I have people waiting for me right now. Tough
So
family here, but tomorrow
that's
we'll get into more detail on the Nirvana.
cool. Thank you so much, Wendy. And I'm happy, guys, that you can, start getting some more real education, and we're going to be putting out some really good information so that you guys can make some informed decisions, because that's really what it's about, is taking care of your body. My father always used to say, you get one body, you got to take care of it, man. And that's really what we're here to do. So enjoy your night, guys.
Yes.
Thank you, Wendy. And we appreciate you
Yeah,
all.
thank you. Yes,
See
thank you so
you.
much. See everybody tomorrow. Stay tuned tomorrow.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Happy Sunday. Bye.
Bye.